Hey Cancer, welcome to your November reading. So, first thing Spirit said when I sat down to talk to you is, who are your people? Who are the people that you think of as your community, whether you know them or not? It's like I feel connected to the spiritual community. I feel connected to people who love the earth, whatever. What kind of people do you want to network with? What part, like, in what constellations are you a star? That's a nice way to say it, right? That's what Spirit is asking you, and they're talking about being able to find your people and move forward. Six of Swords is what they're showing me as they say that. And it's there's a person paddling the boat and there are people in the boat with them. So whether you're sitting, whether you're paddling, there is a sense of wanting to gather with and kind of light up the whole network. Okay. Let's get into some cards. Spirit is reminding me of the fact that we had a full moon in Taurus recently, right? Maybe like a day ago. And that is in your house of friends, allies, organizations, and long-term goals. Kind of how do you create the world that you want to live in? And who are the people that you resonate with in that way? They also want the world that you want to live in. This just jumped out. We're going to shuffle it back in, Cancer, but Ace of Cups, beautiful card, new beginning. Okay, possibly some new friends, new connections available to you. Wouldn't be surprised, but let's check what the cards have to say. Let's get into it, Cancer. Thank you, Spirit, for being here for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Dominant people, Spirit, fourth house, dominant people. Want to know, Spirit, how is Cancer showing up? What you want them to know about themselves, their position, their orientation, mid-November for their highest good. And of course, we want to know what is showing up to meet them. What kind of events, opportunities, people are coming across their path in mid-November, and what do you want them to know about it? What do you want them to understand and do for their highest good, Spirit? We always want to help Cancer move toward joy, peace, abundance, ease, fulfillment. What do they need to know in mid-November in order to do that? Okay. Who are your people? Wow. Who are your people? I want to pull one more. Bear with me here, Cancer. I want to get just a little bit more information about this tower. Spirit, can you give us a little bit more context for this tower? Five of Wands. Excuse me. Okay, so find your people as opposed to the people that are not your people and the people who will never understand you no matter how hard you try to people please or pick me, you know? Let's talk about it. So, Three of Pentacles. This is where you are. And it's a beautiful card. Three of Pentacles, teaching, learning, sharing, communication. It is literally a card of find your people. It is, we can have big ideas, and when we bring other experts in, we can have totally new perspectives and things can take off and grow and multiply and be built in ways that we couldn't have conceived of all on our own, even if we are brilliant, right? So you are brilliant, Cancer, but you definitely benefit from some consultations, and this is going to look different for different cancers. For some of you, it's like I'm seeing you sitting with different creative partners or different business partners. For some of you, I'm seeing, this is interesting, Spirit is using the phrase family systems, and they're talking about some of you are like in therapy, and that is bringing in an expert to help you look at the way that you build things or the way that you look at things or conceive of things and start to architect your life in a different way. That's how they're putting it. I like this. It looks very expansive. It looks very exciting. Now, change and doing what feels like you and creating something that you feel proud of and excited to be a part of, that creates contrast, and contrast creates conflict. You know, that is the cost of being ourselves, is that some people don't understand it. We could try to be tapioca pudding. We could try to be oatmeal. We could try to be whatever the blandest, least offensive version of ourselves that we could possibly be. And that is not, spoiler alert, going to find us our true die-hard connections, lovers, friends, fans, whatever. It's not going to connect us to our community if we are watering ourselves down, right? So which people, when you get around them, help you feel more like you and help you feel like you are expressing and building life in the way that you want to? Like, teachers and mentors factor very strongly here, whether you're the teacher and the mentor or whether you are receiving the teachings. And these things, they go back and forth. It's a two-way relationship, right? And the kids are really teaching me, that kind of vibe. Who would you like to learn from? What groups would you like to be a part of? Very full moon in your 11th house vibes. If you're not already in them, this would be a great time to go looking. Three of Wands is sitting in the position representing the current situation. You have already come further than you might even know. Some of you know that you've been on a path to personal and creative kind of satisfaction, adventuring, taking life like climbing a mountain. I want to see this, I want to do this, I want to grow at this, taking on a challenge. That's what I feel about this. And staking your claim and claiming, Spirit is using the phrase claiming yourself. Like, this is who I am, and these are the people that I stand with, that I work with, that I whatever. The Tower and the Five of Wands sit in the position representing the situation arising. So right now, you know, you're climbing that Three of Wands, you see how far you have to go, and I feel like this Tower, this Five of Wands, it could, quote unquote, stand in your way. Now, I don't think it will. But this Tower could stand in your way. You could be like, no, I want to keep this Tower standing, so I'd rather stay tapioca pudding. I would rather be unseasoned chicken than, you know, so spicy that half of the population spits me out. You know, at least they can choke me down. Like, that's pretty good, right? No. They should be delighted. They should enjoy being around you and what you have so much. And so don't let the Tower of trying to keep the status quo, don't let that get in the way of this feeling of really being with the people that you are meant to be with, which I see in the relatively short-term future. I mean, we're talking about the back half of November, right? So the Five of Wands, people not understanding, being in competition, too many cooks in the kitchen, nobody recognizing each other. This is a lack of cooperation. This is a lack of acknowledgement. It's kind of the polar opposite of the Three of Pentacles, which is ultimate cooperation. Recognizing and appreciating each person for the different skill set and perspective that they bring, and not thinking of it as, why don't you have my perspective? That means I need to change your mind. Versus, oh, I never have seen it that way before. That's like, now that I can stand from where you're standing, I see this in a way that I wasn't able to before. That's Three of Pentacles, right? Versus Five of Wands, people trying to change your mind or beat you down or etc. So how people make you feel about your growth and about your creativity and about your ideas and about your boldness and your desire to like really experience what you want to have in life. Go the distance is the phrase that Spirit is using. The way that people respond to you when you are being your true self and trying to go the distance and being as like out there as you authentically are, their response to you is an indicator for like, are those my people in my community and the people that I want in my constellation and my network? Or are those people that are, what they're really offering me is discernment. You know, the contrast that they're presenting me is really helping me see, this is really who I am. You know, so like, let's also not make the mistake of thinking like, okay, so now those are my enemies because they don't understand me or they want me to be the way I was or whatever. They're stuck in their own little hologram world, okay? They're just trying to figure their own shit out, and they may accidentally or on purpose project onto you the insecurities that they have. They want you to stay the same. They don't want you to challenge them. They don't want you to make them think about things they might not be doing or whatever. If you let that get in your way, I feel like you'll be disappointed, and I feel like you may miss out on a really exciting opportunity. So, don't miss out on it. Be on your adventure. If some people don't get it and fall away, so be it. It's part of the adventure. It's part of growth. That's how it works. We don't stay friends with the people that we, played in the sandbox in pre-K with, generally speaking. We move on. We get other interests. They evolve. So the heart of the matter, the world. Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the beginning, like the initial stages, the initial expansion, and then the world, the ultimate. Things really opening up for you, being seen or appreciated, or reaching a pinnacle where you can really understand how you got where you are and where you want to go from here. The world is also like graduation and completion. So it feels like there's a big achievement possible for a lot of you in the back half of November. And the achievement could simply be, I am choosing to really be myself and to let people who do not understand me, and more than that, want to either misunderstand or mischaracterize me, I'm going to go ahead and continue on my journey and not let that be in the way. They've shown me what they needed to show me. And that's what it is. It's not, nah, fuck you guys, I'm leaving you in the dust. It is like, okay, I got what I needed from this, and now I move on, and I'm complete on that. I'm finished with that. Where does that take you when you feel complete about trying to maybe please the wrong people or try to get them to choke you down? Four of Wands. Happiness, home, family, celebration. Again, another card about finding your people, being with your people, feeling surrounded, celebrated, supported. And some of you, it feels like there is like a milestone event that you are celebrating, like reaching a stage of completion or graduation, or like I'm on the next course, or I just got accepted to grad school, that kind of vibe. It's like higher levels that you're being inducted into. That's just what I'm hearing. And for some of you, it's like more visibility. That's what they mean by higher levels for some of you. Sitting in the long-term future, the Hierophant, you will learn even more. You will go even further. And again, learning and teaching, wherever you find yourself on that spectrum, are you the student or are you the teacher? It is a spectrum, and you will find yourself on the other end of it, depending on how the world, how continuous you make your education. Wow, I don't know anything about this, all the way to like, wow, I'm an expert at this. Wow, I don't know anything about Do you know what I'm talking about? You ever spiral into a subject, like I study astrology, and I feel like the deeper and the further I study astrology, it's more like, damn, I don't know shit. There's so much to know. It's a good thing. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like, wow, damn, I'm tapping into deeper and deeper and deeper levels. And just because that makes me into a student again, the best teachers are the best students, the most open, the most curious, right? So I see some of you seeking teachers or seeking mentors, and some of you will be the ones offering the mentoring. Where do you find yourself on that spectrum at the moment, Cancer? Let me know. Questions, comments, stories. I love to hear them. I appreciate you being here with me, Cancer. And I really hope this is helpful, especially helpful in helping you stay really true to yourself and trusting that that brings you closer to all of the people in all the various roles that are meant to be in your life to help you on that journey. Okay. Ooh, I hope I'm one of them. Ooh. Okay. Take care, Cancer. And if I don't see you before then I hope I will see you in your December reading. Till then, bye.